Wait, haven't we done this before? You're standing in a room, someone laughs, a sentence is spoken, and suddenly, boom, a strange wave washes over you. You know this moment, not just familiar, not just similar, you've lived it before, but you haven't. That eerie, spine tingling feeling is called deja vu, French for already seen. But what exactly is it? A glitch in the brain? A hidden memory? A preview of the future? Or something even deeper? Let's step into the mystery. First, here's what we know. Deja vu happens to about 60 to 70% of people at least once in their lives. It's most common between the ages of 15 and 25, which is interesting because that's when your brain is highly active, forming new memories at lightning speed. Scientists believe deja vu is connected to the way your brain processes memory. Imagine your brain as a super efficient librarian. Every sight, smell, sound, and emotion gets cataloged. Usually, this system runs smoothly. New experiences go into the now folder, but sometimes the wires cross. One theory suggests that deja vu happens when a new experience accidentally skips the present line and gets filed briefly in the memory section of your brain. So when you consciously experience it a split second later, your mind says, "Hold on, this feels familiar." It's like your brain hiccup. Another explanation involves the temporal lobe, the part of your brain responsible for memory and recognition. In people with certain types of epilepsy, electrical activity in this region can trigger intense deja vu sensations. Even in healthy brains, small electrical misfires might create that "I've seen this before" illusion. But here's where it gets interesting. Some psychologists think deja vu isn't about a full memory, it's about patterns. Your brain is constantly scanning your surroundings for similarities to past experiences. Maybe the way the light hits the wall reminds you of a childhood classroom. Maybe the tone of someone's voice echoes a conversation from years ago. Your conscious mind doesn't recognize the connection, but your subconscious does. And suddenly, you feel like you've stepped into a rerun of your own life. Now, let's address the question everyone secretly wonders. Is deja vu proof of destiny, a sign that you're exactly where you're supposed to be? There's no scientific evidence that deja vu predicts the future or reveals a pre written script for your life. But psychologically, it can feel profound. It can make a random Tuesday afternoon seem meaningful, charged, almost cosmic. And maybe that's part of its power. Deja vu reminds us how mysterious our own minds really are. We walk around every day assuming we understand reality, and then, out of nowhere, reality winks at us. Think about it. Your brain contains around 86 billion neurons. Tiny electrical sparks are firing every second, building your sense of time, memory, and identity. The fact that everything feels continuous and stable is already a miracle. So when deja vu happens, it's less like a supernatural message and more like catching your brain in the act. It's a reminder that memory isn't a perfect recording device. It's a storyteller. It edits, it guesses, it fills in gaps, and occasionally it gets ahead of itself. But here's a thoughtful twist. Maybe deja vu doesn't have to be supernatural to be meaningful. What if it's simply an invitation to pause? When you feel deja vu, time seems to slow down. You become hyper aware. You pay attention. For a brief moment, you're fully present. And in a world where we're constantly distracted, that's rare. So the next time you experience deja vu, don't panic. Don't assume you've slipped into the matrix. Just smile. Your brain is doing something extraordinary, trying to make sense of a complex, beautiful world in real time. And sometimes in that effort, it creates a tiny echo, an echo that whispers, "You've been here before." Maybe not in reality, but in memory, in pattern, in possibility. And isn't it fascinating that even when we think we know our own minds, they can still surprise us? So tell me, when was your last deja vu moment? What were you doing? Did it feel random or meaningful? Drop your experience in the comments. Let's compare notes. Who knows, maybe we've had this conversation before. Like if you love mind bending mysteries, subscribe for more curious, thought provoking explorations of the human mind. Until next time, stay curious.